Hey, it's Tony with lidl.doodle. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I hope your November is off to a great start. Mine has just come in pretty hot and wild. We had a teenage breakup in the house. I had a kid brandish a knife in my classroom. So y'all, I have been journaling and painting and putting all of my mental energy into some positive things. I wanted to share a few journal pages that might help if you are having a wacky November as well. And then I am going to swatch 3 brand new Birmingham Pen Co. inks that I got this week. So first off, I've just been working on my florals. I talk about these all the time, you guys. You know, look. So I don't know where I was last time I showed you, maybe halfway through, but I have just been filling this bad boy up. I've gotten a few new inks, and I'm going to do another ink video because I got a couple new oblation inks, but I've just been painting away because these last couple weeks have just been wild. So anyway, in my just regular old journal, when things just get a little wacky, I just decided to do like a little good things page. So really, instead of focusing on being sad, being frustrated, work is crazy and teenagers are crazy, and working with teenagers and living with a teenager is not for the faint of heart. So you know that if you know teenagers. Anyway, so I really just wanted to focus on what was good. And so I busted out my pens and just jotted some things down. This one was just for fun. I was just playing, and I'm still working on this one. I got this idea, I don't know, I saw it somewhere, and so I just did a little ink wash, and then I just wrote down like all of the things that are anchoring me right now, and I just kind of plopped them down and then connected them like a little constellation, and I just thought that was kind of cute, and it just reminded me of the things that I just love right now. It was a super stormy day when I did this, and I've just been going out and walking on my lunch or my prep period if it's not raining. It was raining the other day, and I just did laps around the school. And then this is a page I just got started on last night. I do gratitude every day, just like 1 or 2 sentences in my hobo weeks, but I saw something like this on Pinterest, and I was like, I love these colors. They're bright. I can just put some things down that I'm thankful for, and use my little kitty stamp. Anyway, so I'm going to fill this page up. So those are a few things just in my normal journal that I have been doing. And then I wanted to share, I've talked about my color cubes, and if you have not been around or you don't know what these are, I'll link them in the description, but they're these boxes, and I have both sets, and they are filled with 250 cards each, and when you pull a card, they get a little sticky in here. When you pull a card, it has like a very aesthetic color palette with a little picture. And so one of the ways in which I use these is I will pull a few cards and go through and see like this. I'd be like, oh, you know what? I have all of those ink colors, or I could find some ink colors like that. And then I do a swatch page. So I thought I would show you a few of those. So this is probably one of my favorite ways to use these cards. I love this one. I'm not a huge pink person, but the way, you know, when you pull a card and you look at them, you're like, oh yeah, that looks cool. And then when you put them together on the paper, it's just like, oh wow, that is really cool. And this card was $3.21, which is the other box. But anyway, so I really liked this page. That was just fun. And I don't do anything fancy with the swatching. I mean, you can see, I love this one as well. just the harmony of these colors, just, I love looking at this page. I did do this one, but then this was still wet and I turned the page and it, whoop, so we won't pay much attention to that. But I really like how this one turned out. And I love, love, love apple snail. I love all these colors. And then finally, I did this. I had done the swatching and I thought that they just looked weird because they were just these like weird, I don't know, just, I didn't like the shape. So I just went ahead and Zentangled behind them and I thought that turned out kind of fun. So anyway, those are some things that when I just don't want to think too hard about journaling or art and I want to do some journaling and art, I just sit down and do some random pages. So maybe that'll give you an idea of a page or two for yourself. All right, let's talk about my 3 new Birmingham inks that I got last week. I really like them. So the one that made me pull the trigger on this purchase was Water Bear. And we're gonna swatch it on this page and then I will also show you what it looks like on the white paper. And then I'm gonna put a picture of what it shows up as on their website because I don't know, you guys, it's kind of like their issue back a while back with Cold Snap and was it Wash Lavender, I think, that the formula was kind of off or something like that, and then they sent me replacement bottles. I haven't heard that the formula is off on this one. In fact, I think it might be a re-release because I looked online to see if other people were questioning the color, and like there were posts from last year. So I wonder if that was like a thing last year. I think they do all their swatching for their pictures on Tomoe River paper. So I did as well, but I did not get the same color as what it looks like. But it also looks a lot different once it dries. So we'll see. But I decided to do this order because I loved this color online and I didn't really have anything like it. The other color that I was like, I really need to have that because I'm just in my yellow era, is Barley. And I saw this one, I was like, adding this to the yellow collection. Don't have it in pen yet. Don't know what pen I would put it in. It's kind of like that Tasha ink, the Natane, but I feel like it's a little less like dusty, kind of. Like, we'll see. But I don't know if it's just because it's fall, but I'm just digging kind of the brownish yellows, and I'm adding quite a few to my collection. All right, and then finally, when you pay for shipping, like from somewhere across the United States or anywhere, it's like I wanted to make it worth my while, so I got a 3rd bottle, and I just kind of grabbed this, like, oh, we'll see, and I actually really, really like it. This is Gumball, and it's just a fun color, and I think I may have a TWSBI that this would be fun in. We'll see. I haven't really swapped out any inks lately. I'm really happy with kind of the combinations that I currently have going on. But that is just a fun, rosy, pinky, I don't know how else I would describe that. Okay, so I'll probably do some more doodling and such behind all of this because I feel like this is kind of a boring page just with 3 inks on it. So I may like do what I did with that Zentangle page that I just showed you, or I may, you know, do some more Birmingham inks on this page. We'll see. But it dries pretty fast. These are all standard inks. There's no shimmer or anything. Birmingham does have quite a line of shimmer inks. If you aren't familiar with their shimmer inks, they're pretty in your face. But I'm going to take a look. So there, the middle's still a little bit wet, but there's the water bear. And then there's the barley. And then there's the gumball. And then I'll just quickly show you. And this has a few other inks on it because I got a few samples. We got the new TWSBI, what color is it? Plum. And so I ordered some samples. But look at the difference with the water bear. Oh, let me get it in camera. There you go. Like on the white paper, it is more purplish gray. And on their website, it's got quite a bit of a different look, I think, than both of these. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you have water bear? Have you seen water bear? Maybe I am just crazy. I don't know. I don't think. Let's see. I did use water bear in a floral. So there it is on Tomoe River paper. And then I will put the picture from their website up so you can see it too and compare. Anyway, I don't mind any of the variations. It was just not what I was expecting because I placed the whole order for the purpose of getting that water bear. Gumball's a little bit different. It's more kind of violet on the white paper. And then, oh, this is awkward, sorry. Barley, I think, is more vibrant on the cream colored paper. So anyway, what are your thoughts? I love Birmingham inks. Even if the colors aren't 100% looking like what they do on the website, I am always happy with their inks. So all right, anyway, just a quick little video to say hi, wish you a happy November, and show you some inks and some journal pages. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. And thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.